Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have brought you another chemistry lesson, and that is separation techniques. We will learn about the various techniques and when to use them. With all that being said, let's begin.
First of all, let's learn about the process of filtration. This process is used to remove solids from a liquid. The liquid containing solids is poured into a beaker through a funnel, and during the process, the filter paper traps all the solid particles, which can be removed. The liquid passes into the beaker without the solid particles. It's that simple.
Second, crystallization is another separation method used to separate the solute from its solution. To make everything simple, a solvent is the liquid in which you dissolve the substance, and the solute is the substance that you dissolve. Now that we know that, let's get back into learning the process. This depends on the solution being saturated, and this can be achieved by heating the solution. You can check if a solution is saturated by dipping a glass rod into the solution, and if crystals form on the rod, the solution is known to be saturated. Once the solution is saturated, stop heating and allow the solution to cool, during which crystals form. After a while, the crystals can be removed from the solution by the process of filtration, which give us the solute.
Thirdly, let's discuss about simple distillation, which is a process used to separate the solvent from a solution. This process depends on the boiling point of the solvent. The solution is put into a distillation flask and heat is provided from the bottom. At the solvent's boiling point, it boils and leaves the flask as a gas. This gas then changes into a liquid inside the condenser and then flows into a beaker. In the condenser, the water should flow from the bottom to the top. This is how simple distillation takes place.
Next, fractional distillation. It is a process which is used to separate liquids that mix completely. This method relies on boiling points. When heated, the liquids that have been mixed together will leave the solution at their respective boiling points as a gas, and will then condense inside the condenser and flow into the beaker as a liquid. The difference between simple distillation and fractional distillation is that in fractional distillation a fractionating column with glass beads inside is used along with a thermometer. However, make sure that the thermometer bulb is placed right in front of the entrance to the condenser. Other than that, the apparatus is just the same. Like in simple distillation, the water should flow from the bottom of the condenser to the top.
Lastly, let's talk about paper chromatography, which is a separation technique used to separate substances from a mixture. First of all, a suitable solvent should be chosen. Then a baseline should be marked on the chromatography paper using a pencil, and after that a drop of the substance to be tested should be placed over the line. After this is done, allow the paper to stand upright in a beaker containing the solvent. The solvent should not cover the baseline and the drop of the substance. Make sure that the beaker is closed. Allow the solvent to rise up the paper, but make sure to remove the paper before the solvent reaches the top. Then dry the paper in an oven. Take safety precautions when using the oven. After it is dried, spots can be observed on the chromatography paper, and these can be identified by calculating the RF value. In some cases, the spots cannot be visible, so a locating agent should be sprayed to make the spots appear. This is the equation that should be used to calculate the RF value.
Make sure that you take necessary safety precautions when using these separation techniques, and that brings us to the end of another lesson. If you have any questions, please do ask us in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give this video a like, and as always, thank you so much for watching.